Alright, gonna be doing another unboxing today. This time, this cool looking Japanese set. I don't know what it is about Japan, but you know, here in the United States, we have like two different trains that you see. But if you go to Japan, it's like everywhere you look is a whole nother completely different setup. And I love it. It's so great. I love the variety. This is nothing like I have. And I have a lot, so always good to get something different here. This one just spoke to me for whatever reason. Ordered it straight from Japan, actually. And here it is. So let's open her up and see what the details look like. Came as a 4-car set, obviously. Should have one of them be the motor car. In fact, on the back here, you can see, what is this one? 101710. Oh, 117. So we have the 117 set, so it must be those 4 cars. This must be a different configuration. I guess you can buy the extender set and run them like this, which I always think is weird when you have like a set and then a set. I know a lot of Metro cars do that, but I just think it ruins the look of the overall. Since this is a 4-car set, you get this kind of cheapo box, unlike the like bookcases that the larger sets come in, which I prefer because it's kind of hard to get in and out of these, whereas the bookcase sets, it's just like a book. You just open it up and fold it over and you're in. Let me take this plastic off. We don't need that. Closer look. It's a nice pure white. I like that a lot. And then this very bright orange strip. I don't think I have anything orange like that, so that's cool. Might have a box car or two, but certainly nothing passenger-wise. Here's the extra bits. Looks like it comes with some road names and a front coupler, which I might use. Although it's got the small couplers anyway, so that shouldn't bother me. Let's take a closer look at what we have. So right off the bat, it's a very distinct look. Like I said, I don't have anything like it. It has 4 front lights, 6 front lights. I wonder if all those work. We'll see. You got some in-action windshield wipers on both sides. Look at that. It's very light, as these Kato ones are. I call them Kato, you might call them Kato, but Kato just sounds better, so I will continue to say that. Cool stuff on the top. A lot of good bits on the bottom too. There's this on-off thing here. I wonder if that's for the front lights. I've seen that on a couple engines before. I forget what it's for. Anyway, like I said, it's a good look. Very good look. Right there, there's your screenshot. Bam. I do love these Japanese engines. There's something about them that just is so great. And I love all the detail. So yeah, there's your front car. One of these is the motor car. It ain't this one. This one's still super light. So that's a typical regular coach car. Adding lights would be cool. There's a lot of good windows. You can't really see inside. It's kind of dark. What if I turn on the light? Can you see? Yeah, a little better. There's some seats in there. That's cool. Underside, of course, made in Japan. Not bad. Yeah, lights, we'll see. It's always an option. I do like them. Here's the motor car. Whoa, what's happening here? It's detached. Don't tell me it broke. I think it did. Oh no. There's definitely something there that's looks like it broke off. Let me see if I can jam it up in there. Okay. Maybe I fixed it? I don't know, that motor... Whoa! Okay. So this is the little crankshaft of the motor, I think. And it was very tight. So yeah, that's an issue. I don't know how I'm gonna get this back together. Or which way it went, because it looks like it's different sizes on different ends. Yikes. Not what you wanted to see at all. Oh no. I can tell there's like a little hole way up in there this thing gets like jammed up into. Interesting, it's made of plastic. I would have thought it would have been made of something sturdier. Okay, well, I might have to bust out the schematics. Usually this stuff comes with them in the book. So I'll have to fiddle with that obviously before we get it going here. Yee. And then here's the tail car, or front. I don't know which is which. They kind of look the same to me. So, yeah. Cool. All right, let me fiddle with this motor situation and report back. All right, so looking at the motor here, if I can, I guess this is a good demonstration of how this actually works. So this comes from the actual engine itself and the motor in the car, and then this thing turns and spins like this, and that's how it pushes the train forward. And if I can somehow keep it in focus, this thing pops in there, and I can already tell that this side is too big, so I know this side doesn't do that. But if I spin it around and stick this guy in there like so, you can see it turns the actual crankshaft, which turns the gears, which turns the wheels. You can see that very slowly happening with each turn. So you can just imagine when this thing's like actually spinning, like how fast it's going down the road, because it needs to go very quickly to move at any decent speed that you normally see it at. So yeah, like I said, I'm surprised this isn't like a metal rod, because it's just some cheapo plastic, but that's how this works. Good news is that it seems very easy to put in this side. So now it's just a matter of trying to figure out how exactly this side goes, and then jam the wheels back together again, I guess. We'll see what happens. There you can see the hole where it's supposed to go down in. All right, well, I took it and I just popped that rod down in there. It doesn't stick to anything, so you just kind of like set it down the hole, I guess. And then you put the wheel on by pushing it down like that and then popping it into the socket. And it seems to work, and it's working a lot better than I first had it, where this rod was like forced really tight against this thing and it wasn't moving as freely, which is just how this one works. So I'm assuming I did it right. I mean, we'll know pretty quickly here if this thing spins and doesn't work. But yeah, so that's cool. There's the full unboxing. I did look in the little booklet, but it didn't have anything about how that rod's supposed to work, so this was not helpful. You do get a ton of road names, which you can install yourself. I've never figured out how to do these. Apparently you like dip it in water or something and then it becomes sticky and you can stick it on. That just doesn't seem like a long-term solution or something I want to fiddle with, because I also think these aren't pre-cut, so you have to like cut them out yourself. It just seems like a pain. So I never really use these, but it's nice that you got them, I guess. All right, first time putting it on the track, putting on one of the tail or front cars. Don't know which one, of course, so we're gonna see how well this thing rolls. Oh yeah, look at that take off. Amazing. So that's really, really slick. Smooth like butter. You'll see on the other circuit I got this guy going around. I thought I'd put him on to keep the Japanese theme going, because I really do like that one too. And it's in the same kind of ballpark of what this thing is. So I thought, hey, why not? All right, one car down, and it rolls better than I think I've ever seen anything roll. It's incredible, actually. That's perfect. All right, locked and loaded. The those couplers were a little bit tricky to put on. They are those new tight ones that I think I've seen on Kato ones before, like the Shinkanshing, the bullet trains. I can't say the name right now. Shinkansen. A lot of their Japanese ones have these new tight couplers that are really tight. You can see there's like no gap at all or anything. You can't even tell where they are, but they are in there. Some of them were a little tricky to push together, but not too bad. I've had worse ones by far before, so I think Tomic's technically, theirs has something very similar, but it's actually way easier to put on. At least their newer version. Their original ones were just a nightmare. I have a couple of those sets that are just very, very hard to put on. But no matter, we are ready to roll here. I have no idea which way this is going to go. I think it's going to go that way, if I had this set up correctly. But we'll know pretty quick if I don't. The motor car is right here in the middle. It's the one with the pantograph, so that's easy to spot. Right now, like I said, it's a 4-car set. You could get the expansion pack to up it to 8, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave it just like 4, because this is a pretty good size, just as is. Of course, this one over here is 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars, and once you get up there in cars, it also gets really loud, and I tend to like my engines nice and quiet, which is a bonus for having this in my living room and, you know, being able to watch a movie as these things slowly move about. So let me set up the camera here, and Alexa, hit the lights.
Okay.
All right, let's lock and load. Okay, so assuming since it worked, I got everything working again. But look how cool the lights are. That is awesome. I did not expect that at all. It's a little flickery. Let me see what's going on here. I was having a little bit trouble with the track, and it looks like it still might happen because it's dying on me there. I might need to clean that one spot. But since it's stuck, I might as well show a close-up of the lights. I don't know if the video does it justice, but those things are bright and looking awesome. I didn't know that front and middle thing lit up. That's cool. That's really cool. If I give it a little tappy, it should get going there. Yes. Let's slow it down too. All right, well, I'm happy with this so far. Very nice. I might need lights in the cars to really, you know, light it all up. Like I said, I didn't know that was there. That's cool. As you can tell, I like my lights, so this thing will look really nice at night and in dusk. For sure. And then if I ever do light it up passenger car wise, it will look even better, I think. As it goes off into the shadows, you can tell. Yeah. Very nice. Let's catch it on the other side. So it's always way darker back here. It's still daylight out, obviously, but you can tell in the shadows, those front headlights really stand out, like impressively. And it still is dying on me. I think it's the track. I don't think it's the engine, because I was having some struggles with it with something else too, even though I just cleaned it. Alright, taking the hill for the first time. Seems to be no issues until it slows down right there, but again, I think that's the track. It is very quiet at this speed, so I'm happy there. But the noise you probably do hear is this other guy coming down right next to it. That one is kind of loud, comparatively. Still struggling around that corner for some reason. Like I said, I think it's the track. I can crank it up a little bit. Right now I'm running at about half speed, so if I really... maybe it just needs to warm up or something. Sometimes that needs to happen. But now we're moving, and we're super smooth. Until it dies right there. This is awesome. I love that light. I can't get enough of it. That is really cool. It's always nice to have a nice surprise that you didn't expect. Woohoo! Obviously it's a little bit louder now because it's, you know, faster. But normally I'd run it a little slower. Coming back around on the tail end. Japanese train in front of a Japanese house. Perfect. Also a Japanese tree. Why not? Let's see if it slows down in that one spot. I think I need to clean somewhere in there. It did a little bit. So, like I said, I don't know what's going on with this track. It seems to be, there's no grime on it. When I clean it, there's nothing there, but it, when I do, the engine goes by faster and better. So I don't know what's on it, but something is. Anywho, I think I'll cut this one here, let this one keep on riding by, because it's incredible. Very happy with this purchase. Very happy indeed. And loving those lights, for sure. I can keep up with it. Yes. There she goes. Very, very cool. Success in my book.